So this is going to be another makeup transformation video. I am going to shut the door because I don't want interruptions. Today I'm going to be turning into Roxy Lalonde. As you can see, I'm already in my cosplay. I'm already in the shirt at least, which is kind of the main thing at the moment. I got this off Trade Me, and I do know I need to put the symbol on the shirt at some point. At the moment, I am not very confident with my printer transfer skills. I've got to do it on something else first, and then I'm going to do it on Roxy, but in the meantime, I'm scared. Okay, so I'm going to talk you through my Roxy Lalonde makeup routine. Roxy isn't as hard as I thought she would be in the beginning. Just realised I don't have my eyeshadow palette, oopsies. But I don't need a lot for her, so I can just use like my basic makeup, everything in here. Have I got my liquid? I don't have my liquid liner, which I may run down to get soon, but in the meantime I think I can actually work with this because I'm not going to be using too much. So, just as primer, when it comes to makeup, I always start with just chapstick because I'm going to be putting a lot of makeup everywhere, so I literally just dab it on. And this is just Baby Lips from Maybelline Mixed Berry. So yummy. I swear I've almost eaten this one time, it's so yummy. Then at the moment I'm using Redolon's Photo Ready Airbrush Makeup Mousse, which is just foundation, and I have to use the lightest shade, otherwise I stand out a little. It, like, no matter what, any darker shade is going to make me darker anyway, which is going to suck butts. But oh well, we have to deal with it. The thing about this mousse is that it is literally a mousse. It bubbles up and everything. It's like, oh, and no matter how, if you pat it down so that it's just like the liquid, it's still going to poof up again. You can watch the slow transformation back the bubbles while I apply it to my face. See, just goes back the bubbles. And of course you're going to want to put your hair back in a bun or something like that. I always put it generously over my face, especially down here, because if I have too much I can work it down my neck, although I'm going to have to be a bit scarce today because I'm wearing white, which really sucks, but you know, I've got to deal with it. Any others, just rub it on your palms. Of course you start off with no makeup anyway. With foundation, literally all I do is I put it on my face and then I rub it around, so it's kind of like moisturizer, just massaging it into my face. Now I do have this OCD thing where usually I would go wash my hands, but because this is a one-shot video, yeah, no, I can't do that. Now I'm actually just using my powder because I finally have finishing powder. I have this Australis palette. By the way, don't worry, I'm wearing shorts. It's got finishing powder, it's got blush, and it's got bronzer. I don't think I'm ever going to touch the bronzer because I'm already too pale anyway to use bronzer anyway. So we're just going to use the finishing powder, which does kind of make me a little bit darker than normal, but it sets the liquid from, you know, like moving around, and you just go over it finally. If you feel like you've used too much, bang it on your wrist, and it should get rid of most of the powder on it. So like you just go like tap. And I'm just using a Thin Lizzy brush because Thin Lizzy brushes, like, when I ran out of the palette, I had this left over, and I use it, and it's absolutely perfect for everything. And I'm just going to dab it on. Every now and then I use other makeup techniques like squeezing the brush. I'm not a big fan of using brushes, but it does get an even coat. The only reason I'm not a big fan of using brushes is because they do tend to molt and they will leave like the bristles and like the brush bits on it, which really sucks, but you know, we kind of got to deal with it. I only think I'm going to touch the bronzer when I do like a Dave Strider cosplay or something like that, and I've done Dave before, but I've never done proper male makeup, mostly because this bronzer is a lot darker than I expect it to be. And that should be almost my face. Yeah, just to show you what the bronzer does, I've just got a swipe of it on my arm. Check it out. Compared to my skin, the bronzer doesn't actually show up on my hand. Probably shouldn't. Yeah, it's a lot darker than I expected it to be. So from what I can see, it's a lot darker. Yeah. So maybe in a future cosplay, if I'm doing like Dave Strider, like I said, or anything like that. But yeah. I'm just using a little bit of the bronzer on my cheeks now that I've got it in my mind that I can actually use it. It's just adding a little bit of colour, that's all. Yeah, see? It adds the bronzer and you have to brush it off with your hands and that gets sucky. Okay, that's foundation done. I always use cotton tips because you're not meant to use those in the ears. I use the cotton tips to brush out the, to clean out the nozzle of my foundation, because otherwise the foundation gets sticky and hard and it's gross and it's nasty. No one likes hard foundation, because then you can't use it. Next with Roxy, I'm going to do her lips. This is basically like a Lalonde tutorial in general. Yeah, so usually I would line my lips with eyeliner anyway. But I'm going to do that second because today I'm going to change it up. And this isn't any lipstick in particular. This is literally just face paint on a stick in a tube. This is literally all I use. And if you're doing an animal, you would stop here when it comes to the black lipstick and do some under your nose as well. That will be another tutorial someday. I don't know though. Yeah. So that's just the base of the Roxy lips. And then just go back over it with eyeliner, like right around the edges. Be careful depending on how long your eyeliner is. This is Coral Colors Black. It doesn't Coral Colors Black 21229. Yeah, it's the same shade I've been using for years on end. Okay. And that just kind of creates a, like a bit of, oh shit, I've been touching my face. It creates a sharper edge to your lips, which I prefer to have. And when you're being Roxy, be warned that obviously, you're going to be careful of the pink, so you're going to want to use this again and get in the middle of your lips. Yeah. Okay. That's good now. By the way, this is in real time. I'm not cheating in any way at all. But yeah. The next thing to do is my eyes. I'm gonna dab off my eyeliner because that's what I'm using next. Also be cautious when you're doing your eyes, especially if you're using pointy things. Just gonna prop this up against the thing so that I can. Don't fall over, please. Yeah, so I'm just using eyeliner, go around the waterline and right around the inside of your eyes. I just pull my eyelid down a little bit so that it can expose the waterline, so that I can get a bit of colour for it. You know what I mean? And this being Roxy, at the same time it's Lalonde, so I basically use the same tutorial, but with Lalonde I would probably add a few defining age lines, if you know what I mean. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done a proper Lalonde cosplay before. Kind of just morphed into an adult Roxy. Already that adds so much definition. I usually stop with the eyeliner now and go on to mascara. This looks like Maybelline, I think it is, like the Ever Ready big one, but no, it's just a cheap knockoff that actually works, which is kind of what students need to afford, which really sucks, especially being a flight attending student. So you need to learn how to make up, which really sucks. So, yeah. Also guys, don't diss. This is how we do our makeup. You don't have to do this every day so that you can get the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever to be attracted to you. Because otherwise you're shunned, you are made to feel like complete shit, and it's because of you that we wear makeup. So, thank you. And to any gay guys or something like that, it's not exactly your fault, but, like, because you're not exactly going to be interested in females. Well, depending on what kind of sexuality you identify as. Like, I'm pansexual, so, yeah, I identify with anyone. It's just that, traditionally, it's been males wanting to seek out, like, the prettier or the more attractive females. And what makes us prettier? Makeup. If you tell us to wear the nude look, get fucked. We're going to punch you in the balls. That is never the case. So, deal with it. I'm doing it with both eyes. I'm just doing top lid for now, so that can dry. And usually I would do the next step, which is creating, because the Lalondes have a traditional double flick in their eyes, and generally people just, generally people just do really big eyelashes for that, and I don't like that, personally. I try and get the actual flicks, so I do that in usually traditionally liquid eyeliner, because liquid eyeliner gives a thicker black colour. But for today we're just going to stick with traditional stick eyeliner, because that's all I have. So I'm going to get more liquid. So I want to get it in the pen style. Anyone recommend me any good liquid eyeliner? I know I'm screwing up with my eyes at the moment, but they can easily come off with a Q-tip. Yeah, so when it comes to doing, if you're going to do both the top and the bottom layers of your mascara, do the top, do 1, 2, 3, 4, bounce it out so the second one, so the next one has time to dry. For me, when it comes to doing the bottom layer, I always swipe it across so that the brushes like actually hit my eyelashes instead of just like go over them. But now I'm just going to stick with that because that's all I can do. Obviously now I'm going to clean it up while I wait for my eyelashes to dry. Like, this is real time. This is how long makeup actually takes, and we're just over 15 minutes now. With Roxy, when it comes to doing cosplays, getting up in the morning, if I ever do a Lalonde, I always get up like an hour early so I can, you know, sort out the wigs, sort out the makeup, sort out the everything. So yeah, once like everything's dried, you can go in with a Q-tip and you can pick things out. You can clean it up a little bit. Because you're not actually meant to put Q-tips in your ears. That's dangerous. It's like a big no-no. Okay. Yeah. So now that we've got the base of everything done, we only have one more thing to do, makeup wise. You can go on and do eyeshadow if you want, but I don't really want eyeshadow at the moment because I'm a big loser and I think it will mess up with my eyeliner big time. Yeah, so I'm actually going to brush it first. Not brush it, shave it. Where is my ingenious pencil shaver? Oh, look, that's my Rachel one. Oh, where's the rest of one? That's not what I wanted. Crab sticks. Oh well. So when you look at the lovely Lalonde flicks, you go, what I do is I just go right over my eye and right before the corner I bring it up, just like that, and then afterwards I can go out like that. That was actually a perfect try. I doubt I'm going to get that on the second one, which will suck, but you know, gotta deal with it. Oh, Shia, don't touch. So yeah, there's my lovely Lalonde flicks, which I like to call them that. So when you have the the reason why I always add the Lalonde flicks instead of just doing my mascara really big or like using fake lashes is because it's more real to the character. It's more real to the actual design. I mean, the closest you're going to get to the actual characters is making a little doll, because they might as well be dolls anyway. Which means they're really cute. Yeah, so let's do the second one. Make sure that connects properly. Obviously the second one's never perfect because I'm using my other side of my hand. Fixing up my lips. Fix up where you feel like it needs to be fixed up, so like I just did my lips. Yeah. There's a lid on there. Now if you want, you can go back over your face with some more finishing powder just to set everything, but I'm not going to because I'm a big wimp, and it's fur. But yeah, I'm actually just going to go on my cheeks because, yeah, avoiding my lips and my eyes because it will screw up with the black. 9 times out of 10 it will show through. And I usually, my finishing powder is a little bit darker than my foundation, and that's good because I need more colour in my life anyway. Yeah, so after you do that, you're going to want to put on the wig, and you're going to be ready to go. So let's just put on our lovely, lovely wig. And just so you know, like, when it comes to doing Roxy, if your shirt is see-through, I would highly recommend purchasing a pink bra. For females, a pink bra. For those who have the boobies, pink bras. It's Roxy's colour, it is her design, and my bra is really cute. I'm not going to show it on YouTube, otherwise I'll get flagged. But yeah. This is, I don't take very good care of my wigs. Oh shit, you are messy as fuck. I'm gonna brush down my wigs properly. Oh wait. Now what I do with Roxy, this is like the most general wig cap you'll find. It's literally just like fishnet stockings with elastic down the bottom and the top is exposed. That's good. That's what you need because you can push all your hair down the bottom of it, pull your hair down like this. I'm actually going to lift the camera up a little bit. And so you can, sorry, it's tricking me. It will trick you a little bit first time you use it because it's going to be a little bit tight. You lift it up over your forehead so you get all your hair in the wig cap. Nice and elastic too. Yeah. You get all your hair hiding away, which is the main thing. Which is what everyone needs. Yep. And because Roxy's blonde, I don't want any of my black hair showing through, so I put on a nude, like one of these wig caps too. And I try and shush the rest of my hair. And, oh, shizzer. And I do not always recommend this, but if you have even just a couple of hairs sticking through, bye bye. And of course you're not going to be able to like fix up your hairline, get rid of these bits. Those will show through anyway, which sucks, but we got to deal with it. Now I got my Roxy wig from Milano. I kid you not when I say it's a Hitalia wig. This is Prussia, apparently. I'm waiting to get my rose wig from my friend who also ordered Prussia from Milano and got, well, the rose wig that she has. Oh, goodness. Take the time to adjust your wig so that it's nice and comfortable and it's actually looking sexy. But yeah, she also ordered Prussia and hers was like this but not as hairy, which is why this is now Roxy and not Rose, because Rose doesn't have as much hair. Behave, please. For some reason the wig caps are showing through and I don't like that. But yeah. I know Roxy does naturally have this curve in her hair, like she has a curl on the other side, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin my wig. So at some point I will probably chop a piece of hair out the back and put it on the side if I want to. I'm not sure right now. But yeah, so for me, that's Roxy Lalonde, and I don't like this showing through, so pin it down. But yeah, for me, this is Roxy Lalonde. I'm back to Roxy. Roxy ain't that hard for me to do. For me, she's a New York girl, so she's gonna have this kind of accent. She's gonna sound like this. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'm gonna get some of the amigos. I'm gonna have me some fun. Just a few extra little tips if you want to do things. Get a scarf. Roxy has a scarf. I don't have the scarf, so I got to make one. But in the meantime, yeah. If you want to go as far as nails, don't do blue. Do fuchsia, like her actual color. This is OPI. I don't know what it's called. OPI Flashbulb Fuchsia. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I think that's what it's called. Anyway. So you... I think my dad sat down. Sorry, that was really weird. You're gonna have lots of fun with Roxy's. I just lost my cool. I'm sorry, like that. So I'm gonna go on Omegle. I'm gonna have lots of fun. Yeah. Have fun with Roxy. Bye. Sorry this is so long, but it's Transformation Roxy, so yeah.